Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Denny WCCI out here at the football stadium, along with Dave Bergen and Kenny Dow on camera, bringing you tonight's game. We have Tom Stritt of the Gamble Store, and George Cornwell of Rocket Inn, and Richard Anderson of Anderson Water Service, helping to bring you this game this evening between the Republican Valley Mustangs and the Alma Cardinals. We're just about ready for kickoff here. Rep Valley has lost the toss, I guess, Dave.
I guess they lost the toss. It looks like they're about ready to kick off. Looks like Mike Broomfield is going to kick off for them. This should be a real fine game. Last week, Alma defeated Franklin 45-0, so they should be a good team. This probably will be the first real test for the Republican Valley Mustangs this season.
Yes, sir, and what a game this should turn out to be this evening. We're going to have to wait and see how it's going to come out. It's a beautiful evening for football. It's probably one of the coolest games that we've been to, and I think we're set for a real fine game, Dave.
Yep, looks like it's going to be a real nice night, and we have back for Alma number 35, James Kindler. Ball goes to number 81, or it's bouncing around back there.
35 has the ball, James
35
Kindler.
picked it up. James Kindler picked it up for him.
There was a flag on the kickoff, though. I believe Rep Valley was probably offsides. It's laying down here on the sideline. We'll see what this turns out to be. I would rather guesstimate they may make them kick over. They're on their own 15-yard line.
I certainly would if I was the Alma coach, make them kick over. They had a little trouble handling that kickoff. Kind of bounced around back there for them.
I believe that's what we're going to have the call, Dave. I believe they're going to make them kick it over. It'll be a 5-yard assessment against Rep Valley, opening on an open kickoff here. So
okay, we got an instant replay right off the bat here.
You bet.
5 yards back, though. Probably be Mike Broomfield kicking off again. They got the Suicide Squad out there for Republican Valley.
The name of this game, and the reason they want to do that, perhaps they can get a little better field position out of that. Broomfield gets his foot in the ball like he normally does. It isn't going to make all that much difference.
That's right. He's got the wind with him, so it isn't that great a wind, but it's kind of a nice breeze, so he could maybe catch a little wind. Back for them, we have Kindler again, and number 81, that's Steve Noren, and number 20, Troy Bugby, are back for Alma. We got back for Alma's number 8, George Scott.
And a real fine kick.
Goes to Kindler. Nice return by Kindler.
Brought down in there, I believe, by David Warren and a host of other Republican Valley Mustangs. So they do have a little better field position. I think they picked up about 10 yards on that. Looks like they'll start on about the 24-yard line.
It's a fine return by Kindler. Last week, Rep Valley kept Medicine Valley in really bad field position the whole night. We'll see if we can do that tonight. All year, the Republican Valley defense has been the mainstay of the team, and I'm sure they're going to be tested tonight. Pitch back to number 33, Craig Taylor.
No gain in there. They pretty well nailed him that time.
He got 0.
Here again on the tackle, I believe we had Malleck, and it looks like Brian Stewart is in there. Stewart, a 5'8", 167-pound 10th grader, playing middle linebacker.
Quarterback for Alma is number 8, George Scott. He hands off to number 20 to Bugby, and he gets a fine gain up the middle. Might even have a first down or very close to it.
Going to have about a third down and short, maybe a yard. Nice run in there.
Give him about 9.5 that time.
Bugby looked pretty fast coming up through that center.
Sure did. They've got a lot of speed in their backfield, it looks like. Third down and about half a yard for Alma. Hand off up the middle for the first down. We'll see who it was when he gets up. It was Craig Taylor again. Picks up about a yard.
In there on the tackle was Sean Malleck. And again, Stewart.
George Scott brings him to the line again. First down. This is going to be a pass. Screen pass to number 20, Bugby, but he's nailed right away by Dale Malleck.
Good coverage in there that time. They had that one snuffed out, but that was a real fine pass, too. He got it out there in the flat. They had Rep Valley had that real well contained.
Yes, they did. Picked up maybe a yard on that.
Handoff in there to Wudtke. He picks up about 6 yards on that carry.
Wudtke picks up 6 for Alma. It was a nice run up the middle. Alma is punching her right down the field right now.
That was a little crossbuck in the backfield there, and he just kind of handed off the second man through, and he picked up some real fine yardage in there. In motion. And a nice
up the middle,
handoff.
but he didn't get too much that time, maybe a yard. Taylor, the ball carrier.
He's put Wudtke in motion and handed off to Taylor real quick open there off tackle play, and it didn't go anywhere. So I think the Pelican Valley Mustangs has held them here. It's 4th and 1.
4th and 1. I don't know if they'll chance it at this point in the game. I rather doubt it. Russ Runyon's going back for Rep Valley. He thinks they're going to kick it. They're going to go for it, though.
Yes, they are.
They're taking a little chance here early in the game. And they might have... I don't know.
That was close.
I saw this one close. I was going to say for a second there, they might have made a mistake. Dale Malleck made a lot of good penetration that time, but he might have got enough yards to get across. I don't know.
They're going to have to measure, but I don't know. It looks like they might have snuffed it there by a thread of a football. It's awful close. I would hate to call that.
Yep, and
neither does a ref. He's
going to see what it looks like here.
You betcha.
This is kind of a crucial play right here. And they did not make it. They did not make it. Rep Valley holds. That was a risk that didn't pay off for Alma. So Rep Valley will start with very good field position.
Outstanding defense in there by Republican Valley. They kept them from getting that first yard.
Dale Malleck made the penetration on that play and made the tackle. I thought maybe that enough yards had been gained to get it, but there was not. Randy Vance, quarterback for RV. Hands off up the middle. I didn't see to who.
I don't know. Yeah, I think it was Malleck.
That was to Dale Malleck, and he picks up maybe a couple yards.
Good tough yards in there that time. Alma had him pretty well contained.
Second down to about 8. Pitch is out to Malleck again. And he does not get a great deal. Maybe another couple yards is all.
It's like about 3rd and 5, Dave. You got about 5 yards, about 5 to go.
We'll give him 3 on that run, but Alma's defense looks pretty tough right now. 3rd and 5.
Vance is setting him down. He's barking out the signals. And he's going to roll out. Not too much room in there.
I don't think he's going to make it. He's not. He was covered by a host of Alma Cardinals that time. See number 87, that's Rensell getting up. Number 8, Scott. Number 81, Steve Noren. All in on the tackle for Alma.
I believe Pelican Valley's probably going to try to punt this, put the Cardinals deep in their hole.
Yep, we have Sean Malleck back to punt. And it's not too bad of a kick.
Fair catch called in there by number 8, that is George Scott. Here again, they got the Cardinals deep back down their hole, about the 14-yard line, Dave.
That's where they want them, and We'll see if the Alma Cardinals can move the ball as well as they did that time. They got 2 or 3 first downs the first time they had the ball. 6:34 to go in the first quarter. Okay, George Scott brings him down to the line.
Oh,
rolls it out.
Not too much of a gain on that. He might have picked up a couple.
Might have picked up.
Little keeper play on a roll out to his right.
He picked up about 1.5 or 2 that time. So
that was a little quick handoff to the inside or a fake handoff and just rolled out to his right. Not too much of a deception play. Rat Valley done a real good job of containing it that time.
Took a long time to develop.
Yes, sir.
20's in motion again. It's going to be a quick pass out to number 10. That's Wudtke.
Real fine open field tackling in there by number 77. Brian Stewart. He read his man, read the play. That could have been gone. They did pick up some yardage in there, but they still contained it pretty well.
Yeah, they picked up about 6 yards on that, I believe.
That play looked tough coming out this side, David.
Yes, it did.
They had some room.
Third and about 1.5 or 2. Hands off to Bugby. And it's going to be very close for the first down. I believe they may have made it, though.
I believe they probably made it, too. Kind of looks like it. Rat Valley's defense being tested here early in the ball game.
First down for Alma. They didn't have to measure that time.
Alma moving the ball. First team that really has moved the ball against Rat Valley's defense this year.
That's correct. I believe that's the first team that's made multiple first downs against RV in the first quarter.
Oh, they got it. Stay back there now.
Scott had it on the keeper play. He may have been down before he fumbled.
Okay. He did throw him for about a 2-yard loss in there. So
about a 2-yard loss.
Good penetration by that line, Rat Valley's line. That time the Cardinals' defense, our offensive line broke down. They was in the backfield.
Hey, it's second about 12 to go this time. And he's going to pass it.
Oh, almost intercepted in there.
Almost intercepted by Don Lease. And Dale Malleck was there also for fine coverage that time.
Real fine coverage. They almost had that, and they would have had a high step into the end zone.
Yes,
it was wide open all the way.
There was nothing there. So we come up with 3rd and 12, and I wouldn't be surprised if they pass.
Definitely a passing situation. We'll have to see what the Cardinals do here. They might want to run a quick draw. We'll have to see what happens. In motion.
Number 10 in motion backwards. Looks like a quick
kick.
And Randy Vance is back, but the ball bounces badly for him.
No, the ball was dead.
Ball will be called dead.
Right. Vance did not touch
Alma
the ball.
got a little excited on that.
Yeah, they sure did. Vance did not touch the ball.
Well, the guy got to score a touchdown. He didn't. It isn't going to count, but he can write home to mom and said he did.
Right.
Okay, there really wasn't that great a kick.
No, it wasn't. It was a quick kick.
He's got it down on about the, I'd say about the 46-yard line. So they're in good field position again.
I believe we're going to have a timeout here. And the Alma coach is questioning that last call. And he is going to challenge him. If he is wrong, Dave, that means a 15-yard penalty, I believe, for delay a game or 5-yard penalty.
That'd be kind of nice.
I believe that is the call if he is wrong. But they did not touch the ball.
The ball was not touched. It was kicked. Probably Randy would have touched it, but it took a bad bounce for him.
That's right. It bounced backwards.
And the Alma coach is a little mad about that.
Yes,
but,
he is.
The referees, the guys in the striped shirts, are the ones that are right, whether they are or not.
At any rate, they did cost the Cardinals they did lose a timeout on that.
They lost a timeout.
That's correct.
So they'll have only 2 left in this half.
Bonds back to pass. He's got him
He's
open.
got him
Release
open.
it.
Oh, but it's in front of him that time. Leading him quite a ways.
Yeah, he was led quite a ways out there. He didn't have a chance at it, but he was open out there.
He was open. He was, and it would have been a clean sprint into the end zone if he'd have been there. Okay, we have 2nd and 10 for Rep Valley. Pitch back to Russ Runyon.
Got a little room in there.
Not too bad of a run there, about a 5-yarder for Russ Runyon.
Picked up a nice 5 yards inside there. Little run, quick pitch to the outside there, and you just run it down the sidelines there for a nice 5 yards.
Gail Lease gave him 6 on that, so we'll amend that and make it 6 and make
Okay.
it 3rd and 4.
All right.
Looks like another pass play. It's going to be to Lease if he can get it loose. Oh, could have been intercepted by number 10. Very good coverage. Lease was triple teamed.
Real good coverage. Wudtke, almost, he had his hand on the ball, and he just tipped it away, or that would have been a reception.
You betcha. It looked like it might have been an interception there, too. Looks like Rep Valley's going to have to punt again. They have not made a first down yet in this game.
Sean Malleck back to punt.
Fine punt by Sean.
Real nice punt. Fair
Fair
catch
catch.
called.
By number 8, George Scott.
Here again, we got him back up about the 12-yard line.
Good.
So
RV's kicking game helps out quite a bit.
you betcha. They are not giving them field position, and they are not able to capitalize when they do move the ball. So real fine defensive effort here by Republican Valley once again. There's 3:52 left in this first quarter. The score is 0-0. Those of you who have been watching will note this.
Number 20 is in motion again. He's going to be a halfback pass, it looks like. To Bugby. He's open. He catches it. He catches it. Fine reception. Fine pass. That was Wudtke who threw that pass.
Yeah, that was, how do you pronounce that name, Dave? Bugby?
Bugby, I think.
Okay, Bugby caught a real
Bugby.
fine reception there. Real fine reception.
Fine reception. That was, my golly. We'll give him about...
it looks like about 35
yeah, I was
yards.
going to say about 35 yards on that. Nice reception by Bugby. Very big play there. Scott's back to throw again. That one didn't make it.
Little quick out there by the end. Tight end just made a quick sweep up to the outside, number 87. Steve Rinsell was the intended receiver. So it brings up a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, and Rep Valley's defense is being tested again. This is going to be a handoff to Bugby, but he doesn't get much, if anything.
He's hit hard in there, and I mean hard.
Robbie Waddell was in there, and Sean Malleck.
Malleck laid it real good to him. He was hit right at the line of scrimmage. He picked up about a half a yard. Alma's backfield looking very quick and very good deception back there.
Pitch out to, this is Wudtke this time, but RV's got it read really well. Number 75, Brian Brown had that read all the way.
Yes, he did. He played a real fine position there on his defensive end. He's done an excellent job. Reading that play and just sliding out to the outside.
Loss of 2 on that play.
Defensive tackle, I guess he's actually playing. Rep Valley in a 5-man defense.
And they're going to punt it.
Nice punt in there.
Goes to Randy Vance. No fair catch. He takes off.
He's got some room.
He's got some room. Nope, he was caught there by Scott from behind.
He could have slid out to this side, Dave. He'd have been
He
gone.
did. He had a lot of green here.
Yes, he did. Randy being quick enough on his feet. If he had one step, he'd have been gone. Okay, Rep Valley again, not too bad a field position if they can move
first
the
and 10
ball.
on the 29, 2:11 to go in the first quarter.
Timeout on the field. This is not a TV timeout. I don't know who called timeout here.
It might have been the referees called timeout that time.
It must have been Rep
Perhaps
Valley.
an injury timeout for Rep Valley over there.
I kind of think that might
See
be
a
what it
Rep
was.
Valley player down on the ground. Can't see who it is from here. I think it might be Randy Vance, though. It is Randy Vance. Tom Rowland in quarterbacking. Randy Vance got shaken up. Oh, he hands off to Russ Runyon, and he gets dropped for a loss.
Yes, he does. He's hit hard in there. Little off-tackle play, nowhere.
They read that all the way. He loses about 3 yards on that, 3 or 4 yards.
Okay. In the game, we got, for Runyon, I think we have Malleck in the I formation. Offside.
Offsides.
Have to see who that was against. I can't tell from here.
Legal procedure against the Mustangs, 5-yard.
5-yarder against the Mustangs.
Second down and 18.
It's going to back them up even further.
That was an encroachment call, I guess. What you call that? Not really offsides. Encroachment against Rep Valley.
Yeah, I believe one of the Rep Valley players got across the line a little bit too soon. Okay. 2nd and 18. Randy Vance back in the game now. He's back to pass. He's got, he had Trevor Hyatt open, but 81 jumped up and knocked it away. That's 81, Steve Noren from Alma.
Real fine defensive pass coverage on that. He was open there for a little bit, but the ball just a little bit underthrown.
He was there for a while, but the ball was not there quick enough.
Back in the game is Runyon for Sean Malleck. Coach Brown again shifting in plays. I formation. Vance back to pass. Got Lease open back here.
He's got Lease. He's going to get
Oh!
pull it, overthrown to Lease. Not quite there.
Yes,
Like he might get it, but it kind of floated there at the end and got away from him.
Yes, it did. About one step forward, he'd have had it. A real fine effort in there. Real fine pass. It wasn't that far off there.
No, it really wasn't that far off. I think it might have caught the wind or something there.
We do have a little southerly breeze, so it could have floated, like you say. It could have floated that ball up. Well, again, it puts Rep Valley in punting formation. And back to punt, we have Malleck.
Let's hope he gets a good one off right here.
Oh,
high snap over his head. We're going to be buried deep.
I believe that's a safety.
That's going to be a safety, probably. Oh, if it's not a safety, we got problems.
Yes, it is.
And it's not a safety. It's very close to safety. Alma's going to get the ball about on the half-yard line. Real problems for RV.
Yes, it was. Bad snap from center over Malleck's head. He had no chance, no time to get anything off. Real bad break for Rep Valley.
Defense is going to have to be really tight here. They're going to have 4 cracks to get it about a half a yard.
George Scott, quarterbacking for the Cardinals.
Scott sets him down.
Quarterback sneak.
And he's in there, 1 yard for a touchdown.
So with 50 seconds left here in the first quarter, the score is 6 Alma, 0 Republican Valley.
This is the first time Republican Valley has been behind this year.
This is the first time that anyone has scored against the
Against the
defense.
first team defense.
That's correct, in the last 2 years. Bad break here early in the first half.
Wudtke is the kicker for Alma. He's a straight-ahead kicker, but they have a bad snap, and it's going to be no good. They didn't even get it off.
No chance.
So with 50 seconds to go in the first quarter, Alma takes a 6-0 lead over Republican Valley.
Dave, we was talking a little earlier before we came on that we was looking for a thrilling game. We just may be set for one here.
We may see one. I think this is going to be a really good game.
Yes, sir.
So far, it has been Alma's game. They've been moving it on offense much more than Republican Valley, and they've got a good break here on the bad snap on the punt, so they're in ahead now. And kicking off for them. If he'll ever stand up and show me his number, I'll tell you who he is.
Right.
33. Craig Taylor will be kicking off.
Back deep, we have Runyon, Sean Malleck.
Tommy Sugaroo also back there.
Tommy Sugaroo.
Kind of a straight-on kick to Tommy Sugaroo. His knee went down, though, right where at the point he caught it.
Yeah.
So there'll be no run back on that.
Call it dead on about 25-yard line.
See what Republican Valley's offense can do. We'll see if they can get that touchdown back.
20-yard line, I guess it is, Dave. So Valley deep in their own territory. Again, challenged to move the ball down the field. They need to pick up some first downs, even if they don't score on this possession. They need to pick up a couple first downs and get their field position back.
Tommy Rowland is the quarterback, and Dale Malleck ran with the ball, but he didn't get anywhere.
Number 45, James Kindler brought him down for no gain, second down.
No
and
gain
10.
that time
Second and 10.
for Dale Malleck. Second and 10. 5 seconds to go. 4, and this may not get off in the first quarter. There she goes.
The end of the first quarter.
The end of the first quarter, the score is Alma 6, Republican Valley nothing. And that's kind of a little bit of a surprise, but everybody knew this was going to be a tough game.
Yes, sir. And Alma has impressed me somewhat with their defensive efforts this first period of the ball game here.
That's correct.
They look pretty tough, and they are moving the ball on offense too, Dave.
That's right. And Alma held Republican Valley to no first downs in the first quarter and that's the first time that's happened this year for sure. And Alma had several first downs that quarter. They defense of Republican Valley bogged them down a couple times, but when they got the break on the bad snap, they capitalized on it right away. Pitch out to Runyon.
Runyon running hard in there.
Another nice play by Alma defense. He didn't pick up much at all.
Number 50, Tom Bell brought him down.
Picked up maybe 3 yards that time. 3rd and 7. I wonder whether Randy Vance might be hurt because Tom Rowland is the quarterback now.
Yes, he is. Rowland setting them down, and they hand off in there, Runyon.
Hand off to Runyon, and it's snuffed out really well again. Alma's defense looking really tough.
Yes, they are. They got that line is holding real well in there.
That's about a 2-yard gain. Let's call it 4th and 4.
Alma use it predominantly a 5-man defense, a nose guard. Shooting the linebacker
Oh,
this time.
bouncing snap. Not really a good kick this time. It was kind of high. Alma's going to start with really good field position.
Excellent field position. They was set to block that one, Dave. They was trying to block that punt that time.
Sean was lucky to get that one off. Bad snap from center, bounced back to him. But he did get it off, but he was rushed, and that caused the bad kick that time. Alma starts with good field position.
Well, once again, the Republican Valley defense challenged here. Alma on Republican Valley about the
Here we have
43-yard
different
line.
quarterback. We have Wudtke quarterbacking this time. Hand off up the middle to somebody,
No,
but
no place.
he didn't get nothing.
No place. Broomfield was in there on the tackle.
I believe that was Taylor, the ball carrier that time. He got a 1 yard loss out of that. Oop,
Oh, false
motion.
start.
That'll cost him 5.
False start in there on Bugby. He just got about 3 counts ahead of himself.
The loneliest man on the field when you start running and everybody else is still standing.
Right.
So
I hate to admit that, Dave, but it has happened to me too.
that backs him up. That'll make it 2nd and 16 for Alma. It's really about the worst position they've been in as far as a down yardage is concerned. They've got a shotgun back there now. Wudtke passes
with
81.
Pass in
He gets
there.
him. Nice catch by 81.
Fumbled in there.
Doran. He fumbled it though.
I don't know what the ref
I
called.
don't know what they're going to call. He
Dead.
might have called it dead. It looked like he was down.
No, it's
No,
Brett
they get
Valley's
Brett Valley.
ball.
All right.
He did. I didn't see who fell on the fumble. Did you?
No, I didn't.
At any rate, the Mustangs have the ball, and what a break.
I think it might have been Sean Malleck, 32, that got the fumble.
Okay.
But I'm not sure about that.
Rolling in there,
Rolling
passing.
passes, I don't know. I
Low
guess
pass.
it is
No good.
no good.
Rolling keeping the ball down low. That's no reception that way, but no interceptions either. Rolling now, setting them down, marking out the signals. 2nd and 10.
Oh, blitz team. But
And
it was
good
a quick
handoff
pitch.
in there.
Quick pitch by Roland. The blitz, he pitched with somebody hanging on to him that time. Quick pitch to number 20, Trevor Hyatt. He picked up
A good 7 yards in there, 6 yards.
So
It's going to bring up about 3rd and 4, long 4. For a first down here, that Rat Valley needs to contain this ball and pick up first down.
pitches out to Runyon, but he's snuffed out badly. He's going to get caught for a big loss by 87. That's Steve Renzel. Gets caught for a huge loss.
By a 12-yard loss,
12-yard
10-yard loss.
loss.
Yeah. Alma kind of had that pitch snuffed out there.
Absolutely. They were standing there waiting for Runyon when he came around the corner.
Yes, sir. We have a Cardinal, number 65 here, being brought off the field with an injury.
Andy Seiler is the injured player. And again, Republican Valley has to punt.
Back is Malleck, doing the punting.
Another high snap, but he catches this one.
Good punt in there. Good tackle.
Good tackle. Nice tackle by Don Lees.
Excellent tackle. Good open field tackling.
They got nowhere after he caught that one.
Okay, once again, Alma's has a good field position. They have 8:35 to work with here in the first half. We'll see how Republican Valley's defense is going to defense them this time. Again, we have number 10 at quarterback. This is a change by Coach Marson.
Wudtke is quarterbacking. He hands off up the middle to Bugby, I believe it is. And he picks up maybe 4 yards. I see a little yellow flag on the ground, though.
Inside there might be a holding call that would, in case that would be
Offside.
offsides. Okay. Valley would probably accept this
I
penalty.
bet they would. He picked up about 4 yards that time, so I'm sure they'll probably take this. Send him back to 1st and 15.
Referee talking to one of the captains, Mike Broomfield, defensive captain. And they do. They accept the penalty. They'll step off 5 yards against Alma.
First and 15.
It'll bring up a 1st and 15.
Ball back on the 40-yard line. First and
Story in
15.
this game so far has been defense on both sides. The defenses really haven't allowed much. The only touchdown was really granted by a turnover.
Wudtke setting him down. Rolling back.
He's going to pass.
Long pass.
Long pass way over his head. That was intended for Steve Noren out of the Alma Cardinals, but he wasn't anywhere near it.
He kind of fell down there. Boy, he put a spin on that ball. That was way out there.
Yes, he did. He wanted to throw that a long ways.
Looks like they're shifting around number 8, number 10 back there, and number 10 just being a little bit heavier.
Shotgun formation this time for Alma. And hands off.
Scott, nowhere.
That's nothing.
Number 8, George Scott, the ball carrier. Mike Burris.
Going to bring up 3rd and long.
He had no gain that time.
Mike Broomfield brought him down.
3rd and about 14 yards.
3rd down and 15. 3rd and 15.
Shotgun again. I wouldn't be surprised if they pass out of it this time.
Oh,
bad
high
snap.
Still be
Gets
able
the
to
pass
get it
off, but Tommy, didn't know there. It was intended for number 20, but
20 being Bugby. He made a real fine reception earlier in the ball game. It put up a good field position for Alma.
thought for a second there Tommy Sugar might get to that one, but
I did too.
not quite.
High snap from the center kind of threw off their timing a little bit. It's going to force Alma into a punting situation. Back to punt is number 10, Mike Wudtke, all-around ball player for Alma Cardinals.
Ooh, attempted block that time by Republican Valley, but he gets a kick away, and it's going to get a good Alma roll down to the 20-yard line. So RB will start again back deep in their own territory.
I think that wind kind of shifted that ball back there a little bit, and Runyon unable to tell what it was going to do and let it go.
Let it go, and it bounced.
Good move on Runyon's part there. You can't handle that punt, don't take it.
Right, don't want to give the ball to Alma down there.
That's right.
Okay, we still have Tommy Rowland is the quarterback. Hands off to Runyon. Oh, fumble.
Ball
Blown
dead.
dead. Blown dead. Blown dead that time. Fortunately for Republican Valley. Might have been a little bit of quick whistle, but we're not going to argue.
Yeah, no, we couldn't really see what was going on in there too much.
Runyon picks up about a yard on that run. So it'll be 2nd and 9.
Alma a little unhappy about that last call.
Fake pitch out, and then a handoff, I believe, to Tom Sugar, the flanker, and he just didn't get nothing.
Right, a little inside handoff there, and there was no room anyway.
Oh, fumble. Alma has the ball. Alma has the ball deep in the territory. Apparently Tom Sugar fumbled that ball.
Yes, he did, and puts him about the 18-yard line. So Alma again with 6:58 left in half in excellent field scoring position.
There's excellent position to score right now. They're on the about the 17-yard line, and Red Valley's defense has got to do the job right now.
Yes, sir, they do. They've got to buckle down and get that ball back.
He's going to pass this time. Oh, it could be intercepted. And it could be caught, too, and I think it was.
No, they took it away from him.
Did he? Interception.
Interception, okay. Good interception there by Sugar.
Oh, well, that was close. You could tell which one had it. They were fighting over it.
He took it away from his receiver. Excellent. He made the fumble earlier. He had made the interception. He brought the ball back. So excellent playing in there by Sugar.
Yep, he redeemed himself that time.
Yes,
He was the
he
one
did.
that fumbled, but he got the interception. And hey, we got Randy Vance back in the game now.
Mustang deep in the hole now. They got to move the ball out of there. A little sneak by Fonts, trying to pick up a couple yards, give him a little room. That is about on a 1 foot line. Looks
Yes,
like
it
to me.
was. If it had been caught, it would have been a disastrous situation for Republican Valley. He picks up about a yard that time. So it'll be 2nd and 9 for Republican Valley.
Pelican Valley hoping to get just a little bit of room so they can get that ball out of there.
Yeah, they really don't want to pass too bad back in this situation.
No, sir. Another sneak in there by Vance.
He may have picked up 2 or 3.
Vance moving the ball ahead just a little bit, trying to get some room.
Picked up about 2 that time, so it'll be about 3rd and 7.
Runyon coming out of the field. Runyon looks like he might be limping just a little bit. He may have a slight injury.
But Craig Kiger split wide out this time.
And off in there, no play.
And off. That was a fumble. I think I saw the ball go away.
Uh-oh. And it
Alma
is.
gets it. Alma gets that fumble.
Rep Valley here again.
Rep Valley plagued by mistakes so far.
They sure have.
Boy, this is deep down there. This is on the 1 yard line. Maybe 2.
Maybe 2 yards. At any
It's
rate,
deep.
it is close. Too close for
Too
comfort.
close.
I believe Alma taking a timeout here.
Leaves them only 1 timeout to go.
Coach Dale Harson talking to his quarterback, number 10, Wudtke. I don't quite understand what they're doing here. When they started the game, number 8, George Scott, was quarterbacking, and they switched quarterbacks to Wudtke. Evidently, Coach feels that Wudtke's more capable of passing.
Actually, I really don't see that. I kind of thought Scott was doing a pretty good job when he was in there.
That's
but,
what I thought, too. And it does give you a pretty good dimension on the game when you can go with both quarterbacks.
That's right.
You got 2 quarterbacks in the backfield back there. Either one of them is a threat for a pass. So this could be what Coach is looking at.
This is going to be a tough situation for Republican Valley. They're going to have to hold them 4 times from about the 1.5 or 2 yard line.
First and goal from the Alma Cardinals on the Mustang 2 yard line.
Quarterback
sneak
there,
up the
no
middle.
room.
He maybe got half or 1 yard that time.
There's no room in the center there, but he kind of slid off, and he might have picked up a half a yard there.
Yeah, we'll give him a yard to be lenient. And it'll be 2nd and goal from the 1.
Rep Valley definitely being tested here in this first half. 2 scores, or 1 score down now, and Alma again threatening.
No, he didn't get it that time. Alma's players are signaling touchdown, but it's very clear from up here that he didn't get in.
It's kind of a hopeful on their part, I believe.
He maybe got a half a yard that time.
Ball spotted just inches short of the goal line.
Third and goal from the 3-inch line.
Okay, Dave, you got good eyes. Hand off in there.
Hand off
Is
to
it?
Rugby, and he's got the touchdown.
He went in standing up.
He was clear. There was a big hole that time. Republican Valley is getting in trouble from their own mistakes.
Alma coming in here, real fired up team. Looking good this
Alma's
first
still
half.
fired up. The way the first half has gone is going to keep them fired up. .402 to go. In the first half, we got Wudtke back to kick. Oh, and it's a fake kick. He hands it off to number 35, Kindler, but he did not
score.
get into the end zone, so it'll be 12-0.
All right. Alma unable to pick up their extra points. Do have 12 points on the board, though. So it puts Rat Valley down.
They got 12 more than Rat Valley does.
That's
so,
right, 12-0.
And these are, again, largely due to Republican Valley mistakes. The defense has been doing a pretty good job of holding them, but when you give them the ball down on the 2-yard line, it's tough to hold them out.
Yes, sir, and twice in a row. They were very lucky to get out of the first one by getting an interception down there, and they come back and do get a fumble again. So Rat Valley is being plagued here by mistakes.
That's right. They're going to have to wipe the butter off their fingers over the halftime because they've had 3 fumbles, lost all 3 of them.
Frank Taylor will kick off for the Cardinals. Number 9, Randy Voss. Number 33, Tommy Subaru. Number 14, West Runyon. Back to the Mustangs.
Number 33, Craig Taylor, kicking off for Alma.
Nice end-over-end kick. Randy Voss is going to take it. He's mauled there by number 91, Todd Christensen.
At the 23-yard line, or 18-yard line, it looks like. Republican Valley gains possession of the ball. So we'll see what they can do here.
It's a crucial series of downs for Republican Valley. If they can score before halftime, it'll make this a different ball game. Republican Valley has been in difficult circumstances on offense so far. Pitches out to Runyon. Boy, that play just does not work.
No, it don't. They've got that.
They've tried it many times, and it just doesn't work. Dropped him for a 3-yard loss that time. That play has been disastrous. Randy's going to go back and pass, and it's incomplete. Intended for Don Lease. 3rd and 13. Republican Valley again, they're struggling on offense. They got 3rd and long. Fake handoff inside to Sean Malleck, but he does not get the first down.
No, he doesn't. It looked like he had some running room in there.
He did have some running room, but it closed quickly. Alma Cardinals very quick on defense. He probably picked up about 5 yards on that.
Here again, 4th down. They were forced to punt. Back to punt is Malleck. Good snap this time. Not too good a punt.
Not too good a kick, kind of off the side of his foot.
Good bounce in there.
Gets a nice bounce. Now bounces back again. Alma's going to have good field position with 2:27 to work with.
Right, on Republican Valley's about the 42-yard line. So here again, they have good deep offensive field position.
Republican Valley
has their work cut out for them with 2:27 left here in the half.
Republican Valley has been plagued with bad field position and bad ball handling.
They've got their work cut out for them now. They don't dare to let Alma move the ball. They want to be in this ball game.
This is going to be a pass by Wudtke.
Oh, long over pass.
Oh, interference.
Yeah.
Interference on number 36, Paul Wood. Very clearly interference. Flags just went flying that time.
Yes, they did. I believe he knew he was beat that time, and he was definitely in the open. He would have caught that one.
Yes, that was number 81, who was Steve Noren, who the ball was intended for. He had Paul beat. Paul tried to catch up with him and caught him by the foot. Looks like the Alma coach uses hand signals sometimes to send in the play. He was doing a bunch of gyrations down there that time.
talking to his quarterback, Matt Wudtke. So that's going to put the ball on about
15-yard penalty.
15-yard penalty in high school ball.
Here again, gives them a real good field position. They're back about the 26-yard line of Republican Valley.
Republican Valley with their backs to the wall again. 2:22 to go in the first half.
Wudtke hands off.
Pass this time.
Oh, he's got it in there too. First down.
First down. Passes to 35, Kindler.
Good deception in there. He sent number 35 out in the flat there, James Kindler, and he hit him.
First down after a 10-yard gain.
Mustangs again. With Alma threatening at their throats.
2 minutes, 1:59 to go now.
Alma rolling out to the
Rolling
side.
out. Oh, fumble. Nope. He got back to it. It bounced right into the hands of an Alma player, but he lost some yards.
He pitched out that time to George Scott. He kind of bobbled the ball.
Kind
And
of bobbled the ball. But
threw him for a loss. Be about 2.5 yard loss on the play. Alma has timeout.
it's their last time out. So they have no more.
We have a player in there. Excuse me, Dave. Number 33 is shifting from his guard position back to the backfield position on certain plays. That's Craig Taylor. He goes from 54 to 33. I just noticed that. I noticed it earlier in the ball game, and if you notice on here, there is no 54. So it is Craig Taylor playing two different positions there.
You see the Alma student manager carrying off the uniform here.
Right. So he is playing also in the backfield. Very unusual to see a guard, and they must use him for a pulling guard on certain plays. With his speed, he could play either the backfield position or the guard position.
Sharp of you to notice that there, Dennis. Oh, he bobbles the ball. He's down right away.
Sean
Bad
Malleck
snap.
in there caught him from behind, just nailed him.
Bad snap from the center that time.
That helps.
Cost him a couple yards.
Alma will going without a huddle. They are out of timeouts, so they cannot stop the clock.
1:30 to go.
Encroachment on one side or the other against Alma.
Encroachment against Alma. Offsides. 5 yards.
They's in a hurry to get their play off before.
I believe their split end was the one who was a little off that time.
So it's going to be third and a bunch, about 25 for a first down. Rep Valley needed that break. They need to contain him now.
They certainly did. If Rep Valley can
Definitely
contain
a
him on this down, they should be in good shape.
Definitely a passing situation.
Way out of there. Oh, but we got a flag down. We could have interference, or
Roughing the
passer. Could be a possibility.
The break's definitely not going against Republican Valley. It'll be. They won't get a first down, but it will still be third down. 15-yard penalty would not give him a first down.
No, it would not give him a first down. They've got a long ways to go for a first down.
Waiting to see what the call will be, but I believe with the flag in that position on that place in the field, more than likely is roughing a passer, which would give him a 15-yard penalty. Be a third and about a 5, probably.
That had really changed the situation.
Yes, sir.
Rat Valley had him back there, but and then the pass went incomplete, so it would have been 4th and a bunch. A lot of discussion going on out there between the referees, but it's going to be a 15-yarder against Republican Valley.
Yes, it will.
A very costly one.
Bad mistake that time.
Makes it about 3rd and maybe 8.5 or 9.
Definitely changed the strategy of the ball game. Changes the defensive just a little bit.
They could run now.
Yes, they can. They got 2 downs, pick up 8 yards. Plenty of time. Minute 4.
He's going to pass, though. And he's got him man there. Touchdown. Touchdown. Number 81. Steve Noren was wide open in the corner of the end zone. Pass well thrown. He just got it.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Excellent pattern in there. Excellent execution in the backfield, and the quarterback threw it in the right spot. So it brings with 57 seconds left here to score. Alma 18, Republican Valley 0. And they're lining up for a kick.
Last time they faked the kick. This time a high snap from center, and this kick is going to be good.
Yes, sir, up and through.
19-0. Alma leading Republican Valley, 57 seconds to go in the first half. Republican Valley is in a different position than they've been in for a couple of years now.
They definitely have their work cut out for them tonight.
That's right, they're way behind. Alma comes out here really fired up, and they've gotten 2 or 3 breaks, maybe 4. The breaks have gone all for Alma in this first half, and they've capitalized on them.
Yes, they have. They've done an excellent job. Alma looking very tough, playing good ball. We got a new kicker this time, number 25 will be kicking off. Mike Rosenthal.
25, Matt Rosenthal will kick off for the Cardinals. Randy Ross will take
And line drive kick to Randy Vance. Nice run back by Randy.
Yes, he did. Best field position we've had.
Really is. 33-yard line of Republican Valley, but it's clearly the best field position Republican Valley has had, but they only have 49 seconds to use it in.
Vaughn's in there quarterbacking, brings him up to the line.
Red Valley does have all 3 of their timeouts left, so they can delay this for a while.
Draw play
Oh,
in there.
draw play.
Nowhere.
Jeez, he's nailed.
Number 33 in there, Craig Taylor. Played
Russ
his
Runyon
position
just
tough.
got nailed. He didn't even get a look up.
No, he didn't.
He lost about 6 yards that time.
Pelican Valley going without a huddle. Back. Quick
Quick
pass
pass
to Lee.
to Lease. He's going to pick up about 6 yards on that.
There is a flag on the play. Let's see what that call was. I didn't see the flag fall. I believe it's going to be holding.
We're talking to Alma. I wouldn't be surprised if they decline it here, because Leach really didn't gain that much.
No, he didn't. I don't know who they're talking to, Rat Valley. Must have been against Alma.
Maybe it was against Alma.
I guess so. I thought it was a holding call, but
They
I'm not
talked to
sure.
Alma for a long time, then they decided, oh, maybe we better talk to Red Valley.
I'm not sure what the call is going to be, but I thought the first indication was a holding, but I'm not sure.
Maybe
would
it
have been a defensive
maybe it was
holding.
defensive holding.
Must have been encroachment.
I don't know.
Maybe he dropped his hanky. Didn't
Yeah.
forget what to call.
Yeah, he said, well, I'll think of something. And we still haven't got a call. What was it?
I don't know.
The referees never did call that, so anyway, there was about a 10-yard penalty, I guess. Randy Vance is nailed deep there. He's got problems. Boy, did he lose some.
Just chased him down out there, and he had no time to do anything.
No
with the
time at
ball.
all. That had to be a 30-yard loss at least. Well, let me recount that. About a 25-yard loss for Randy.
It runs the clock out. That
Fortunately.
brings it into the first half. Republican Valley has better settle down and play some good ball. They got their work cut out for them in the second half.
They have had some problems here the first half. The breaks have gone exclusively in favor of Alma the first half. And Republican Valley has had some real problems on offense. The defense really hadn't looked that bad, but when you give Alma the ball on the half-yard line one time and on the 2-yard line the other time, it's just difficult to get them and keep them from going to the end zone.
That's correct.
But the offense has lost 3 fumbles. Randy Vance had 5 passes, none caught. The one which was caught by Don Lease didn't count because of the penalty. We just had some problems.
Yes, we did. Republican Valley not looking as sharp as what they should have been, and fumbling the ball, like you said, several times, deep in their own territory. And there's no way you can do that and still be in a ball game. They've got to be able to contain that ball. They've got to sustain a drive. They have not been able to sustain any drives. And actually, Alma has capitalized on Rep Valley's mistakes with 2 touchdowns. They only had 1 drive, and they did have field position that time on their own 18-yard line.
That was the penalty aided a little bit too.
That's correct, which we didn't need. But at the same time, that was a real fine pass that Alma had got down in the end zone, which we'd have to call the only drive of the ball game.
That's correct. The other 2 drives were for a half yard and 2 yards, and those really aren't drives.
That's correct. So Rep Valley has given Alma 2 touchdowns. They earned 1, I believe. The other 2 were more or less given to them. So Republican Valley has got to get together the second half and be able to move that ball. And Alma is going to try to play ball control this second half, so they are looking more towards the ground game. I don't think we're going to see a lot of passing. I don't think they're in a position where they have to pass.
I think Rep Valley is in the position where they're going to have to pass. They have, as we said, they have not completed a pass officially, and they've got to get some kind of a drive going and get something on the board, and quickly, really, because they're 3 touchdowns behind.
That's correct. And what's going to happen, a lot of it, is we'll get a little bit of the band here while we're at the halftime going over. I think you got a few of the stats. We're short a statistician this evening. So
well, I have a few stats. I've tried to keep the yards rushing to passing and the yards receiving and the tackles for RV, but I did not keep the tackles for Alma because I didn't have time to look up numbers.
Okay.
For RV, Randy Vance rushing is he had a big loss on that last play, a 25-yard loss, and that he's -7 rushing. Russ Runyon has had a rough night tonight. As far as rushing goes, he has lost yardage, a cumulative of 25 yards loss, and that gives him a net of -12. Trevor Hyatt gained 6 yards. Dale Malleck gained 5, and Sean Malleck gained 5, and that's clearly indicative that Republican Valley has had their problems on offense. They had 35 yards of penalties against them, some of those very costly. They had 3 fumbles, 2 of them deep in Alma territory. Alma had 1 fumble and 1 interception, but the interception was on the Republican Valley half-yard line, so it really didn't hurt them that much. In fact, Republican Valley gave them the ball back and let them get in. So things are tough. For Alma passing, we've had two passers. That is George Scott and Matt Wudtke. Between the two of them, they have passed 9 times, and there have been 6 receptions, so they're passing very well here. 2 of the receptions went for long yardage. One to number 20, Troy Bugby, went for 35 yards. Number 81 has caught the touchdown pass for about 18 yards, plus he had a reception for 15 yards. So, and in the penalties, Alma has had only about 20 yards in penalties. So clearly it's all Alma in the first half. And we'll try to add these up and give you a little better of a total after the second half gets started.
Okay, Dave. Thanks a lot. Again, I'd like to remind you all out there that tonight's game is being brought to you in part by Tom Strait of the Gamble Store here in town, and George and Sue Cornwall of the Rocket Inn, and Richard Anderson of the Anderson Water Service. Thank you, fellas. We really appreciate it, and it sure helps us out bringing the game. And Dave, I'd like to thank you for all the efforts and time that you spent with me. We really appreciate that. And we hope this adds another dimension to the game, and the viewers out there really appreciate it. I get a lot of comments.
Okay, I've heard a lot of comments too, and I'd like to thank everybody for those. And it's kind of the fun to do this, Denny, so
okay.
Don't worry about it.
All righty. We're going to listen to the band a little bit here.
Okay.
Leave it there. It's better than what you were. I say you're better than what you were before you started. So leave it.
Mustang will retrieve and defend.
I'll check it out when I get to it.
South goal. Number 33, Frank Taylor, 69 for the Cardinals. Number 9, Randy Moss, back to the Mustangs.
Okay, here we're back again, getting ready for kickoff, and Alma kicks off for Republican Valley against Vaught's. Again, receives the ball. Got a little running room in there.
Running room. Picks up some nice yards in the run back. Gets out to the 40-yard line.
Best return that we've seen all night in Republican Valley.
That's correct. We'll see what Republican Valley can do on offense this half. The first half they had -1 yards total offense.
Gets back to running. Got a little room in there. Picks up a couple. Brought down in there by number 35, Kindler. 2nd and 8 for the Mustangs. Vaught's again bringing them down, setting them down. Barking out the signals. Hands off inside. Nothing.
Hands off up the middle, and that's no gain to Sean Malleck. So it'll be 3rd and 8.
Passing situation again in Republican Valley early here in the first opening of the first half, or second half. Vaught's barking out the signals again.
Ooh, he came across there fast.
And they recovered the ball.
Recovered the fumble.
James Kindler.
I thought he was across there awful quick.
He did.
I think he was an encroachment call that they just didn't call.
He shot through there in line. He had his timing down just right, and evidently he didn't encroach on it. And
apparently not. So
he causes Vaught's to fumble, and James Kindler recovers it.
So again, RV has some problems.
Yes, they do. Alma got their backs to the wall again early here in the second half.
Still plagued by turnovers. This is going to be a pass here.
And it's caught it there.
Excellent reception by number 87.
That's their tight end.
L.
Back down on their 18-yard line.
Picked up about
12, 15 yards on that
about
play.
15 yards will give him that time. Alma is really fired up.
1st and 10 on Republican Valley's 18-yard line. Quick handoff in there, and he stopped. He hit hard.
He hit hard. He may have picked up 1. That was Bugby.
Nice tackle in there by number 67, Robbie Waddell.
Second and 9.
Very tough situation. They got 2nd and 9. Republican Valley forced to stop them now. Early in the second half. Pitch back.
Pitch out.
And he's running out the outside. He's not going to get much, though.
Robbie Waddell and Dale Malleck were the ones that got him. And Russ Runyon was also in on getting him.
He might have picked up a couple on that play, but they pretty well contained it.
It'll bring up third down and 8. Third and 8.
Maybe 1 yard we'll give him on that play,
1
Dave.
yard, okay. Third and 8. Crucial down right here.
Back to pass. He's got a man. No.
Oh, they might call interference again. Pass was way over, but the man was on the ground. I think there might be another interference call against Republican Valley.
I couldn't really see that play that time, so I don't know what happened there. Someone was. Yes, it is. Interference against Republican Valley. Looked like the receiver fell down. Either
He did, because I think one of the RV guys knocked him down. I think that might have been the problem.
Okay. So it's going to give him a first down, I believe.
The 15-yard penalty against the Mustangs and a first down.
Going to put him deep down in the territory again, probably about on the 8-yard line, 6-yard line, somewhere in that
About
area.
the 6-yard line, and
The 18-yard
first and goal.
Pass interference.
That's the 8-yard line, Gail Lee says.
Alrighty.
First down. First down.
Another costly penalty for Republican Valley.
Flagged with mistakes again here, starting early in the first half.
Hands
Hand
off
off.
to 33.
That's Kinnerly.
Craig Taylor, the ball
Craig
carrier.
Taylor, I'm sorry.
He picks up a few yards there.
Don Malleck
Running out of his fullback position.
will bring up second down and goes from about the 8-yard line.
Gail didn't give him much. We'll give him about 1 on that.
Okay. Second goal. Again, Wudtke setting them down. He calls the play, and they got a flag on
this
it.
time it's on them.
Pitch out.
He stopped.
But there's a flag on the play.
This time I think we might have had a motion that time.
They did not get it in the end zone either way. I believe that's going to go against Alma. This is definitely going to help Red Valley.
Hope for a big one here, I guess.
And even a 5-yard would help, Dave, at this point.
I believe it was probably motion from where the flag was thrown, and as quickly as it was thrown, I would.
Legal procedure against Cardinals.
That was what it was, but they declined it. They'll take the down anyway since there was no gain.
Good pursuit that time on the Red Valley. They contained him, didn't let him have any yards.
Third and goal.
So they're
Third
again
goal.
deep. Need to contain him again on this down. Third down. Wudtke up again. Setting him down. He's back.
Back to pass. He's got a man open too.
And good break up in there.
Broken up by Paul Wood that time.
Real good break up.
Good job by Paul Wood that time.
He had his receivers back there, and they were on the crisscross pattern right behind him, and he was able to contain that and break it up.
He had him in there, but Paul Wood jumped in there and knocked it away.
They sure did. Good defensive move in there by Wood. Now he brings up 4th and goal on their approximately 6-yard line.
By a field goal.
A field goal attempt.
Try.
And
Oh,
it's
it's
a
a fake.
fake, and he's going to run, and he passes up, and
He's out of bounds.
he's out of bounds.
Even if he'd caught that, he'd have been out of bounds. So RV will take over on downs deep in their own territory, but they do prevent the touchdown. So this time the turnover did not cost a touchdown as it has previously in the game.
He's awful close over there. I just hope someone didn't get hurt.
They got kind of banged into the car over there.
Yes, it did. I believe he's up, and he's all right. They're bringing him off the field.
It'll be first and 10 for the Mustangs. The ball on their own 7-yard line.
Now, kind of bad on both sides, Republican Valley and Alma having a player down over there. but everyone seems to be all right.
First and 10.
So Red Valley comes out of this one pretty doggone good.
Yes, they do. They got bad field position, but they're extremely lucky that turnover and that 15-yard penalty did not cost them a score. So
that's correct.
Maybe this is going to be the turning point in the game.
They've got to come out now and move that ball and sustain a drive here.
Going to be handed off up the middle to Dale Malleck.
Malleck gaining some tough yards up the center there. He might have picked up 3 or 4. See where they spot the ball. Only a couple.
Only a couple for Dale.
We got an injured player, Broomfield, down on the field. Heather has a cramp, sort of looks like. I believe that's what it is a cramp. Probably
like,
one of the calves.
Coach Wymore or somebody out there working on him.
Those are miserable, Dave. I know when I was playing ball that I had a few of them myself. And it takes a while to work them things off, and it definitely drains you. Broomfield's up walking it off now. He's all right.
And 8, second and 8 for the Mustangs.
We might see a little bit of fatigue factor on the part of Republican Valley. In their 2 previous games, the reserves have been in fairly early in the game. So we might see some problems with getting tired out there.
Good
Oh, here's a
up
nice
there.
run for Dale Malleck.
Malleck's
He's
out of
way
the
loose, way loose.
Cutting back to the inside.
Oh, then he fumbled it, but I think he was down before he fumbled, I hope.
Okay, I believe he should have been. He did pick up about 15 yards in there, Dave.
He did.
Real
That
nice
was
move.
excellent. That's about the best offensive play that Republican Valley has had all night.
Yes, it is.
That's the longest gain they've had all night. The best show of offense that RV has had. First down. I believe that's their first down of the game.
That's what I was going to say, Dave.
I think
believe it is. Outstanding. That's the best place to get one, too. And Vance has got him down again. Pitch it back to Randy. He fumbles the ball.
Alma's got it. Oh, gee, the fumbles plague him again.
It sure does.
Costs them another one. Down deep in their territory.
I believe, Dave, they're getting a little anxious. That pitch out was not exactly normal. He did bobble it just a little bit between the two. They ended up with a fumble. So this is
Alma player's down.
Yes, he is. This is what we're faced with. They knew they picked up a first down there. He's anxious to get back and move that ball again down the field, and they just overreacted on the play, and they come up with a fumble.
That's right. We have 5 turnovers on the part of Republican Valley, all in the form of fumbles. And 2 of them were extremely costly early in the first half.
Number 35, James Kindler, is playing a real fine ball game tonight. He has a slight injury.
Just to let you know, since Alma's back on offense, they had 113 yards total offense first half. Rep Valley had -1, which shows what was going on in the first half. But Alma really didn't have that much rushing. They only had 28 yards rushing, but they had 85 passing. And that was definitely the blow that killed father on the Republican Valley in the first half.
Yes, sir. They had some real nice passing in there. Got him a field position a couple different times and turned the ball game around for him. So Alma again here on the 25-yard line. Breathing down Red Valley's throat.
Hands off to Bugby. He's got a big hole up the middle. Big hole. I think he at least got a first down.
Close to a first down. I believe
Very close to first down. They give it to him. We'll give him a 10-yard run that time.
Right at the middle. They run right at Republican Valley that time.
14-yard line, first and 10.
Got some good blocking on their line. Again, Wudtke setting them down.
This is going to be a reverse, but it was smelled. We have Sean Malleck, and the man who really spelled it was Greg Kiker. He's the one that really caused that play. That was a big loss for Alma, and this is a good place for it.
You bet. He real fine play at that time from the defensive end position. He contained his position. He played it well. That reverse was coming his way all the way. That was about the first trick play that I have seen Alma pull tonight.
That's right. And it cost him dearly.
Misdirection play.
Here goes Scott. He dives for a few yards there.
They pick up a couple yards. Not too much in there. Pretty well contained by Rat Valley.
Brings up third down and 16.
3rd and 16 for Alma. RV's got to dodge another bullet here.
Yes, they do.
One more touchdown, it'd really hurt.
We have 5:28 left in the third period here. Alma
Here's
back
a
to pass.
Good protection.
Oh, it's almost intercepted in
Almost
there by
intercepted by number 77, Brian Stewart. And then the pass did fall incomplete. There was good coverage that time by Republican Valley.
Yes, it was. They pretty well had that one contained out.
So I think it's going to be 4th down and 16. No doubt Alma will go for it. Even if they don't make it, they've got Rep Valley pinned back at the 18-yard line. So this is going to be a pass.
And they got a big rush on him this time. He gets it away.
I don't know.
And he caught it in the end zone.
Oh,
Number
gee.
33,
Number
Greg
33.
Taylor.
Oh my golly, he did it. That was about an 18-yard pass play.
And I
For
believe
the touchdown.
Rat Valley played that about as well as they could. He had a good pressure on him. And they just tossed it up there, and he run under it.
He just got in there. There was 3 or 4 Republican Valley defenders right there, but he got in there between them and got the ball. This game is looking a lot different than a lot of people predicted it. 25-0, Alma. And have Wudtke. And that kick, I believe, is good. We're going to have 26-0. 26-0. This is really quite a bit different than everybody thought it would be. It has been a defensive game, but the breaks have made the difference.
Yes, they have.
Rep Valley's defense has had a little trouble with the pass. They haven't had too much trouble with the run, but the trouble's really been with the offense, giving the ball up.
That's right. They just can't get nothing going and to sustain any type of drive at all. 1 first down so far in the ball game. Not like Republicans' offense at all. Republican Valley's offense.
We have 25. Rosenthal will be kicking off for Alma. Rep Valley has got to score this time. I think I can make that statement. I think they've just got to score on this series of downs, or they're going to be out of the game.
Yes, sir. They sure are. There's no way that it can come back.
There's just not enough time for them to score 5 touchdowns unless they score right now. Watts is open up the middle there. Gets a nice run back out to the about 42-yard line.
Good field possession again for Rat Valley. We'll see what they can do with it.
Let's see if they can do something with it this time. They got 5:01 to go in the third quarter.
You know, Alma had the ball approximately 6.5 minutes of that last quarter here, of the third quarter. Without the ball, you cannot score. And they did come away with 6 points on top of that, Dave. So this,
and that's just exactly what Alma wants to do, grind the clock down. Every second it passes, it's getting rougher on Republican Valley to come back in this one. Hand off to Dale Malleck. He stopped for about a 2-yard loss. Alma's defense has been magnificent tonight. Well, let's amend that to about a 4-yard loss.
Bugby was in there again from his linebacker position. They're shooting them linebackers, and they aren't picking them up there back there, Dave.
Well, they're getting through, and there's not anybody there. That's happened many times tonight. There's a quick pass. That's the first pass completion for the night to Craig Kiker. That picked up
a couple yards.
I'll give him about 3 on that.
5 yards, brings us third down.
Gail gave him 5, so let's give him 5.
Okay. Got a little better advantage than we do from
He
here.
can see better. He got a better angle.
Right.
3rd and 10. Passes off to Lee. First down and more. That was a good 19-yard gain that time for Lease on that pass reception.
That was a little screen pass out to the right side that time, Dave, and Lease was there and picked up some real fine yardage on it.
Yeah, nice running there. He gained a few yards there on the end all by himself. And it's got to go this time. This is about RV's best field position of the night.
Back to pass again is Montz.
Montz, yeah,
pass,
same play to Lease. And he might have another first down.
I believe he does.
He's very close to it if he does not.
They're hitting him passes underneath. Lease is open. This is what they need to be doing right now, moving the ball.
Okay, we'll give him 9 on that. Give him 9.
Pitch
out to Dale Malleck. He's got some room to run. He's got the first down
and more.
Ooh, he fumbled the ball a little bit there. He didn't get out of his hand, but it was getting close to getting out of his hand.
Yes, it was. It was slipping there.
He got the first down though. Gained about.
He picked up about 10 yards on that, Dave.
Yeah, he sure did. RV's starting to show some offense. I hope it isn't too little, too late.
We have Broomfield again down on the field with a calf problem with his leg there.
He's cramping up again.
Referee's timeout. Gives him a little breather.
2:56 to go.
Pelican Valley is showing a little bit a lot better positioning on their offense.
Yes,
they did a lot better job. Completed 2 passes, a nice run in there. This is what they needed to start their drives anyway. They had to establish either a passing game or else they had to establish a running game. And this is just exactly what they're doing right now.
That's right. They are finally doing what they really have needed to be doing all night.
Getting a defense off balance. Watts got him back there in a wing formation.
I don't know. I think it might be a motion call against Republican Valley.
I believe it was. I think one of the black field fellers probably jumped just a little bit, and that's what the call is. Now comes Runyon. In comes Malleck, bringing in a play from the sideline. The referee stepping off for 5 yards. We have 2:50 left here in the third quarter. Republican Valley needs to capitalize now and score.
First and 15. First and 15 on the 20 for Republican Valley. This is going to be a pass all the way. Pass it to Craig Kiker.
He's got it.
He's caught a touchdown.
He's got it. Touchdown.
All right. There we go.
We're on the board, Dave. We're on the board.
We said we needed to score right there, and we did it. They did what they needed to do.
And they scored quickly, too.
They scored quickly. That's exactly what they needed. Nice catch there by Craig Kiker. He had to make a diving catch that time and did the job.
And we have an Alma player on the field injured right now. We have a timeout.
Lots of injuries tonight. I believe that's an indication of how tough it's been out there. I think that both teams are playing a tough game inside.
They're doing a lot of hard hitting. They do a lot of running. It's been a real nice, clean game for the most part. Some penalties against Rep Valley, but for the most part, the hitting and the play on the field has been real good.
That's correct. Waiting here for the extra point try as the Alma player is still down. As a large change from the first half, Randy Vontz is 4 for 4 passing in the second half, and he's passed for a little over 50 yards so far, which is a great deal of difference. He completed no passes officially in the first half, and Rep Valley had -1 yards rushing.
I believe that's what it is. They believe they have another player with a cramp then. That's what it looks like. They're all huddled around him working on him. And it's probably the temperature has dropped considerably since the ball game has started. And this does have a factor on your muscles, tightening up on you just a little bit.
Yeah, I believe the last 2 Friday nights have been pretty warm here in southwest Nebraska for both these teams. Tonight it's cooling off, so a little different situation for them. And cooler weather kind of gets you to cramp up a little bit.
That's exactly what they're doing. They're working on a cramp out there. I know how that feels. That is sore. And tomorrow it'll be sore too.
Well, this has been Rep Valley's first drive and it was a fine one.
We'd like to remind you again, this game tonight being brought to you by Tom Strait of the Gamble Store and George and Sue Cornwell, the Rocket Inn. Go down and have a beer and pizza at the Rocket, and stop by and see Tom there. He's got lots of things in store. I was down there the other day. He's doing some rechanging, revamping the place. It's taking on a little bit different look. He's changing his stock around a little bit, Dave, and go down and visit Tom.
Yeah. Don't forget, Tom also has Central Feed and Supply back there. If for you farmers who need to buy some feed, Tom's got that for you. Also have Dick Anderson from Anderson Water Service. They can supply all your water needs out in the oil fields.
Right.
He and Roy and Vicky out there at Anderson Water Service.
We appreciate you helping us bring this game to you this evening. Got a little break in the action here. Okay, looks like number 81 was the fellow there with the cramp, Steve Noren.
He's being assisted off by the Alma assistant coach. It's kind of a long break there.
Yes, it was. And we'll be back here to see if Republican Valley can convert on their conversion. I'm sure they're probably looking at a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, they really need to score some points here, so I wouldn't be surprised if they go for 2. It looks like they are because we have Randy Vance in there calling the play. And they are going for 2. It's going to be a pass play.
Rolls out.
Craig Kiker's open there.
Oh, no.
He was wide open, but the pass was just a little above his head.
Doggone. It went right through his fingertips. He had a shot at it.
He was wide open. He was standing there with his hands out saying, throw me the ball, but the ball just went a little bit high.
Yes, it did. Well, we got the score of 6-26 here with 2:40 left, so Red Valley is scoring rather quickly here in the third quarter.
That's exactly what they needed to do. I guess we can say now they're back in the game to an extent to where they do have a chance now. As we said before they started that drive, they had to score there, and they did, so maybe we're going to have a turnaround to the game here.
Broomfield kicking off once again. We can always hope for a fumble down here on the kickoff.
I don't think RV will be going for an onside kick this early.
No. You want to kick it down there deep and keep them down there. Broomfield set to kick. As soon as he gets the signal, there we go. And it's off.
And he offsides it.
kick.
And I believe Alma got it. That was kind of a surprise, and I suppose that's what Coach Brown thought. He'd kind of take him by surprise.
Catch him off guard there.
Actually, I think the kick was a little bit too far for an onside kick. It got down into the Alma boys, and they had a lot of time to pick it up.
Yes, it did. It went way beyond the 10 yards that it needed to go. So again, Red Valley, Coach Brown having faith in his defense, and I believe he rightly so. I think they could stop him.
They have done well on defense so far in the game. The statistics really do show that. This is a handoff up the middle.
Yeah, he picks up 8 yards.
Nice shot. 8 yards for Bugby.
Bugby showing some good running there inside. Red Valley has got to stop that. They cannot allow them to pick up the yardage or the first down with a minute 55 here in the third quarter.
Big gains on the first down. That really hurts.
Second and about 2.5. Again, Wudtke setting them down.
He's back to pass this time.
And he got a little screen pass out the side here.
Trevor Hyatt nails him, but he does get the first down.
He did, and Hyatt played real good position that time. Wasn't a whole lot he could do, but he did keep him from scoring because there was no one besides Hyatt out there on the sideline.
That's right.
He had open stepping all the way to the end zone, so Hyatt played his position real well.
Picked up about 4 yards on that reception, but it was enough to get the first down.
1st and 10 from the 50-yard line here in Red Valley territory. 45, I'm sorry. And off in there inside. A little quick trap to Scott. Didn't go too far.
Couple yards maybe for Scott.
Second about 9.
Second and 9.
Looks like Wudtke going quarterback all the way now this second half. Got his T formation in the backfield.
Okay, hands off to Bugby again, and he picks up some pretty good yards. Maybe 4.
Bugby, a good little runner in there. He's down with a cramp.
He's down there, lots of cramps.
Have to bring out the old salt tablets, Dave.
Yeah. Yeah, you can tell that's a cramp just by the way he's acting
You're
out there.
right. And that is agony. I don't care who you are.
It'll be 3rd down and 5. 3rd and 5. Cardinals.
As we say, he picked up about 4 yards, making it 3rd and 5. Bugby's been a nice little runner for him.
Yes, he has. He's run real hard inside, run real well. When you're running that hard, why? He's up and okay now. He's a 145-pound back, 12th grader. Real fine ball player. Third and about 5.
3rd and 5 for the Cardinals. Ball on the Mustang 39-yard line.
T formation. Back to pass, and
And
he's
he's
got
got him.
man.
He's got him. Steve Retzel caught that pass for a first down.
That's
Picks up
been his favorite receiver, Dave, down deep in Red Valley's territory. That's about the third pass he has caught.
Yes, it is. His second pass, and they were both for 15 yards.
Real fine end there. And that is pretty hard to contain on any type of defense when you're playing a zone defense. They pick up that coverage underneath.
Yeah, they're running those patterns out into the middle of the defense there.
In motion.
I don't know what went on, but I think there's too many people in motion, maybe.
Okay. Now they sent number 33 out there, Taylor, in motion. And that
Offsides
is the call.
against Alma. Excuse me, illegal procedure. That was probably a motion call.
At any rate, brings up a 1st and 15. And we'll come back to the line and try it again. With 5 seconds left here in the third quarter, going by rather quickly.
Legal procedure against the Cardinals. 1st and 15.
With Alma having possession a good share of this quarter. And that will run the
There
clock
it
out.
is. That's the end of the third quarter.
26-6 the score at the end of the third quarter here.
12 minutes to go in the ball game, and Red Valley has got a big task ahead of them. 20 points behind at this point, 26-6.
Alma again knocking at their door.
Really, RV had them down to a 3rd and 5 that last time, and that nice pass play went 15 yards, got the first down. Alma has been able to do it when they needed to so far tonight. Plus, with a little help from Republican Valley, they have been dominating.
It's on the 20, the ball spotted on the 29-yard line. And we're set to start our first period of the ball game. Wudtke again bringing him out. Kind of a T formation in the backfield.
It's almost like a wishbone.
Yes, it is.
Oh, he's back there.
And
oh,
he's got a man wide open.
Oh, he's going to be, he could get loose. He picked up about 20 yards on that.
Yes, he did. Real fine play. Real fine play.
Another man down with a cramp.
Number 35, Kindler again down.
That was a nice play there.
It was.
Looked for a minute like RV might have it smoked out, but Wudtke got away and got the pass off, and he was wide open.
It is a deceiving setup back there. They are able to do a lot of things from it. They are passing and running both from that formation. So, Coach Harrison doing a real fine job this evening with his ball club.
Yes, he's
mixing up the plays.
This team is well prepared, and they're executing very well.
They are. Excellent. Pelican Valley unable to contain them. Early here in the fourth quarter.
They're grinding out the seconds, and every one that goes past makes it tougher on RV.
That's right. They got to have the ball to score, and if the other teams cut the ball, there isn't much you can do about it.
No. Actually, Alma's down there on about the 6, I think, somewhere in there. So they're knocking at the door again, and another touchdown here might be enough to close the door.
It is unusual, I believe, this getting later on in the ball game now that they're still passing the ball, but evidently they feel that they have to move the ball against RV. They can't rely on their ground game to grind it out.
They really have. They must be a passing team because so far in this half they've thrown 9 passes, and they had 85 yards passing the first half as opposed to 28 rushing. So passing seems to be the way they move the ball, and it's worked.
And they've had some pretty good completion rate too. Do you know what that is?
Yes, I do. They this half they fell in a little. It's
5 out of 9.
5 out of 9, which is over 50%. So
that's a real good percentage.
That's a very good percentage. And they've had some long gains on those passes too. He's back to do it again.
And he's got his man.
Overthrew him that time. Got it down to a 50%.
Okay. That pass intended there for Bugby. Real fine player on their team this evening, we mentioned before.
I don't know if that play wasn't made to set up something. I don't know. It didn't seem to be very appropriate for that situation. So
no, I didn't.
Maybe they're going to. Maybe
they figured they had it down the waist. Maybe.
Maybe they're trying to set up something here.
Could be looking for a draw play or a screen. Man in motion. Pitch out to this side.
Same direction.
And he's hard running in there.
He picked up maybe 2 or 3. That was number 33, Craig Taylor. Picked up about 3. So it'll be 3rd and goal. 3-yard line.
Again, they're knocking at the door of the Pelican Valley.
Hand off to Taylor. I think he's got there. You bet he did. 3-yard run by Craig Taylor for another touchdown.
It's inside trap play.
It's looking bleak.
Yes, it is.
Pelican Valley going into this game was rated number 1 in the state by the Associated Press in Class C1. I believe Alma Cardinals are also a C1 team. I believe Alma's rating is going to go up.
Yes, I believe it will. And rightly so. They look real tough this evening.
They look tough. Alma, a traditional football power in this area. Looks like they're going to fake this. And the fake, yep, they're going to call interference against Randy Vance. So he'll probably get to run that one again from the 1.5-yard line.
I didn't really see it that way, but I guess the ref did.
Yeah, it really was a close call. It wasn't that obvious that Randy did it, but he was the only one there, so it had to be on him.
Uh-huh.
Randy's going out there.
So Alma line up again and try it. Score now 32-6, 10:58 in the ball game. And they're going to kick this time, and they did.
And it's
up
good.
and good.
33-6.
10:58 left.
And frankly, it's going to be a miracle if Republican Valley pulls this one out. I guess it's still possible. They have 10:58 to go in the game, but it's highly unlikely. They're going to have to score quickly and get the ball back and score quickly again.
When you're down that many points, 27 points, that's a lot to overcome.
That's quite a bit to overcome. Frankly, that may have shut the door right there.
Valley unable to actually contain them on offense or on defense. They can't. It doesn't seem like they could contain the ball. They had a short kick on the kickoff with intentions of getting the ball back, with intentions of containing them, and they didn't. They sustained the drive, took the ball in, and scored, and that's exactly what the game's about.
That gamble by Coach Brown on the onside kick did not pay off. In fact, it may have just had the opposite effect of making it more difficult. Randy Vance takes it, and he tried to fake it to Runyon, fake a handoff to Runyon and to Sugaru, but Alma didn't get fooled.
No, they didn't.
I think Alma's defense is really the story of this game. Their offense has been effective when they had to be, but the defense of Alma has just shut RV down. Except for one drive, RV has done 0 on offense.
That's correct. Unable to move the ball at all. Vance back to
Vance
pass.
is going to pass. It's way over his head. Intended for Don Lease. Good coverage by Alma. They had Lease double covered that time.
Ball was just led a little bit too far. It was there, but it was one step too far.
Confusion in the Republican Valley backfield.
He's going to get. And he's got Runyon down the sideline.
Little screen pass off to Runyon. He was lucky to get that off. Randy took some punishment back there. He was lucky to get it off. He gained maybe 3 yards on that.
Runyon is down. Yeah, that time he had a defensive player breathing down his back, and it was on his blind side. He couldn't see him.
He was going to get blindsided, but he did get the pass off before he got there.
I think his primary receiver was probably covered, and he dumped it off to a secondary receiver, Runyon, at the side there.
These Alma boys are tough. They're
playing real good defense. They're putting a lot of pressure on the quarterback back there. And, of course, now they know they have to pass to try to get back in the ball game. So,
actually, that play turned out pretty good. It could have been disastrous, but now we have a 3rd and 7.
Right.
He did pick up 3 yards on it, so it was all right. Another pass coming up here. This is to Lease. He was fumbling it. They call it no reception for Lease. He was fumbling it as it went out of bounds.
Bobbled the ball out of bounds.
The ball was there, and he was wide open, but he couldn't quite get the handle on it before he stepped out of bounds. 10:02 to go in the game. 4th down.
They're forced to punt. They have to punt.
They have to punt in this situation. They can't give Alma the ball that deep. If they did, that would pretty well be the death. Nice punt. High punt.
Fair catch called
Fair catch
by
called
number 81. That's Steve Noren.
They got it on the 50-yard line, though.
Yes, they did. Still, again, field position for Alma.
Republican Valley must stop Alma now, and they must stop them quickly. If Alma is able to grind out another 6-yard drive, as they have in the last 2 times they had the ball, it's all over, or 6-minute drive, excuse me, it's all over.
Right. Here again, number 33, Craig Taylor, is coming in as he'll be one of the linemen. He's playing guard position this time. So I look for him to
Look for a
probably,
run.
right. They're just going to grind it out on the ground, and that's exactly what they're doing, and they pick up a couple.
That was
Malleck in there on the tackle. Malleck and Lease. And
the runner was 80-something, but he had a cramp there.
And they're all down.
Oh, excuse me, it was 8.
Right. It's now
Scott. He picked up maybe 2 yards.
And he's down, and so is Broomfield again with cramps. And we have 2 Alma players down. I didn't see the first one. There's another one back there.
There's another one there.
Okay. Both sides taking a toll tonight. I still believe that the temperature variation has caused a lot of this on both teams.
Yes, last Friday the high here in Indianola or McCook area was 99, and today it was probably in the 80s, and it's cooled off considerably tonight.
It's real comfortable sitting out here, Dave. A real nice evening for football. It's too bad the Republican Valley's behind at this point in the ball game. This is high school football at its best.
I guess it's inevitable that Republican Valley would take a beating as last year's state champions, and again highly touted this year. You knew that everybody was going to be shooting for them, and the teams are going to come in fired up with everything to gain and nothing to lose.
That's exactly
and
right.
And so I guess it was inevitable that this would happen sometime.
Alma coming into the ball game this evening, I don't know what their record is, but as I recall, I don't believe they've lost any games as yet.
I think they were 2-0, but I don't believe they were rated in the state, but they might be next week. In fact, they might be up there pretty high.
Yes, they might.
Rep Valley going into this game was rated number 1 by Associated Press and C1. One of Rep Valley's upcoming opponents, North Platte St. Pat's, was rated number 2. Looked like a possibility that big game would be set up later in the year, but Alma has other ideas about that.
And it can, you never can tell, Dave. Alma might get beat later on. Rat Valley might beat St. Pat, so it's really
it's still open.
Too early to tell what's
Yes.
going to happen.
Right, and this year the expanded playoff schedule, I believe, if I'm not incorrect, that there's 4 other teams in the playoffs from each division, and so I believe Rep Valley with 1 loss still would be in the running for a playoff spot, especially when they play tough teams like Imperial and St. Pat's later in the year. If they're able to win those games, they could clearly be back. Alma has put themselves in the playoff picture with this game very clearly.
Number 65 coming off the field, Andy Seiler for Sealer, I guess you pronounce that, from Alma.
Kevin, they need water down here. Kevin, they need some water.
Oh, good
Oh,
running.
nice run. Nice run up the middle.
Good running.
Nice run. That was easily that was about a 15-yard gain there for
Number 20, Bugby.
Bugby, he's been their mainstay as far as rushing is concerned. Second half, he has rushed for 38 yards in the second half.
Excellent quick opener on the inside there, and he just took advantage of it right through the hole. Another one up the middle.
That's to Taylor, I believe it is. No, Kidler, excuse me. He picks up
about 4 yards on the play.
4 yards for Kidler. We'll amend that to 2. Hard to tell from this angle.
Yes, it is. Looks like about 7, 8 yards. At any rate, they made a gain on the play.
Which is what they need to do. They've on this drive, they have already eaten up 2 minutes. There's a little confusion that time, I think. Pitch out was made.
Good hit in there. Good hit in there by number 36. That was Paul Wood.
I kind of looked like all of the backs for Alma turned the same direction, which I doubt if that was supposed to be the way that was going. But they did recover and make about 3 yards on that. Nice pitch out to Bugbee.
Wudtke was caught from behind this guy's pitch out there. And he's lucky to pick up a gain on that play of about 2 yards, 3 yards. Let's get it off the inside again to Taylor.
He picks up maybe one. That'll make it about 4th and 4, and I believe they'll have to punt. They really wouldn't want to give the ball to Rep Valley at the 30-yard line. That's too good a field position.
They're going
to go for it, though.
They sure are.
They got guts. For confidence, maybe that's what they have.
And he's got close to first down in there,
close,
too.
very close. That was Bugbee, Mr. Mainstay.
Awful close.
He got 4 yards on that, but he looks like RV says he didn't get there.
Yeah. So they turn it over. Not too bad position, no. Actually, they're on Republican Valley's 25-yard line, so they're still pretty deep down in the hole there.
They're still pretty deep down there. I guess there really wasn't much to lose on that try. Just about got it. If they'd have got it, that would have been a large hurt for Republican Valley.
And Alma's take a timeout. Their defense, they just couldn't get it set in time. Republican Valley anxious to get the ball going.
That's Alma's first time out, I believe, this half. They have 2 left. Republican Valley still has all 3, if I haven't missed one someplace. And that could be crucial later in the game. But as the clock ticks down, it's getting to the point.
Yes, it is, Dave. And it's too bad, but as we were discussing earlier, they can keep the point spread not too far apart here. They still got a chance for the playoffs if they work hard at it and win the rest of their ball games. And who knows, this might be an asset to Republican Valley. Could turn out to be an asset, losing a ball game early in the season.
That's true. Sometimes losing a game will spark a team to turn it around and redouble their efforts. And we hope that's what Rep Valley does.
Vaughn's got him down and set.
And he's going to run. He has to run out of the pocket.
Yeah, he did.
He didn't really get much.
Picked up a yard, maybe.
His receivers recovered. He had to take off out of the pocket.
He didn't have too much time to even set up.
Picked up 2 yards on that.
Brings up a 2nd and 8. On their own 23-yard line.
Yep. I believe they jumped. I don't know who jumped.
Someone did, obviously. Must
be against RV. They're apparently
yes,
moving back. Some of the Alma players also jumped into the neutral zone, but apparently they were drawn off. Cost RV 5.
Second down, 13 for the Mustangs.
Randy's back to pass.
And he hit.
He has Don Lease.
Very little gain on the play. Maybe a couple. We'll bring up a 3rd and about 5. 3rd and 6.
He gained about 5 on that.
3rd down and 7. 3rd and 7 for the Mustangs.
3rd and 7 for the Mustangs, says Gail Lease. 6:32 to go in the game.
Clock gradually winding down in Alma's favor.
I believe the upset is real now.
Good catch in there.
Good catch by Craig Kiker, but it wasn't enough for a first down.
He went up high for that ball, and he got it. There's a real good reception there.
Nice catch by Craig. Only picked up 4 yards, though. He got 4th and 1 now.
Republican Valley has got to go for it.
There's no question about it. They will go for it. Big win here for Alma Cardinals. Their program has been down the last few years, but in the past, they have been a football powerhouse.
And I believe he's going to get the first down there by Malleck.
Nice run there by Dale Malleck. Picked up about
7 yards in there. Nice run. Caught Alma off guard, run a little inside trap play, and picked up the first down yardage they needed.
5:42 to go in the game.
Converting a
Back to the pass, and
he got it.
Donnie Lees. I think he got a first down.
Yes, he did.
And a little bit more.
Out there on about Alma's 42-yard line, looks like.
Picked up about a 15-yarder on that.
Mustangs sparking here late in the ball game. 5:28 left.
I'd like to see our RV put down a scoring drive here. I don't think it'll really mean much, but
it sure would help.
It would help the next week's preparation. But fumble and
Alma has the ball.
And as the game has been all night, Republican Valley has not been able to hold on to the ball. That's 6 turnovers. You don't win games with 6 turnovers. They aren't winning.
And again, they shot a linebacker in there and got on Vaughn, so he didn't have time to hand off the ball or do anything with it.
He was in the process of handing off when he got hit really hard and forced the fumble. As Dandy Don would say, the party's over.
Right, turn out the lights, the party's over. I was going to sing a song tonight, but I ain't going to sing it. I want to show Dandy up.
Well, nice defense there by Rep Valley. Very little gain, if any, for
pretty well contained him.
35, James Kindler.
And
timeout by the officials.
Someone lost a shoe.
He picked up a yard on that. Be 2nd and 9.
Alma quite content and just grinding out the clock, getting whatever yardage they can. This is turning into be a long ball game, but not because necessarily Republican Valley is behind, but there has been a lot of official timeouts, a lot of slight injuries in the ball game, cramps, etc. Wudtke again handing off the inside to Taylor. He picks up about 5 yards or 3 yards in there. Third and about 6. I'm getting better, Dave. I called it along with Gail.
Yeah, it's always nice to listen to Gail.
Yeah.
He's got lots of experience at this.
Wudtke again setting him down. And he's handing off the inside again, and he's open. Oh!
First down.
And that.
Well, he could get a little loose. Oh, gee. Fine run by.
That's Kindler in there.
Kindler. Excellent run. He picked up about 13 yards, we'll give him. Nice run by Kindler.
They're just running.
First down.
They're just running right at RV, and RV unable to contain him.
I wouldn't be surprised if RV's a little bit down out there.
Yeah. In motion. And handoff again inside to Wudtke, and he's nice run in there by Bugby.
About a 5-yarder.
Pick up in there about.
Well, let's give him 7 instead.
7 yards.
We hear discussion down here on the Alma sideline. They're about ready to put their second offense in. They've called for them anyway. He
Fumble
fumbled.
in there. And it's going to be Republican Valley
Republican
football.
Valley, Dale Malleck got on that fumble for Republican Valley. But, story of the game, Alma has 3 turnovers, Republican Valley has 6. This one really isn't going to mean much.
3:18 left in the ball game.
Alma's first team comes out. They played a fine game. I believe the second team is in now. We'd like to congratulate the Alma Cardinals. This is a big win for them.
They did. They played a real fine ball game.
This is a big one. Encroachment against Alma. I think the second team defense was a little bit anxious that time. Nope, against RV. Somebody drew them off. And problems continue to plague.
5-yard penalty against Mustang. First and 15.
3:01 to go in the game. Alma 33, Republican Valley 6.
The clock is starting again.
Keep in mind this game is a Republican Valley League game. This will have effect on league standings. Randy Vaught's on the rollout. He's going to pick up some. He picked up about 10 on that. Still not enough for the first down.
Bring up second and short. And Republican Valley brings in their offense. Tom rolling at the helm. Sets him down, barks out the signal, hands off in there to
Tom Sugaroo.
Tom Sugaroo. Picks up some nice little gain.
He picked up 2 or 3 there.
Bring down third and short for a first down.
Alma players celebrating down here in front of us. I don't know how long it's been since they've beaten Republican Valley. I know it's been quite a while.
Very happy team, and rightly so. They played a fine ball game this evening. Pitch out in there.
Yeah, his knee hit the ground. He might have even lost a yard.
He kind of slipped when he tried to cut there, and there just wasn't nothing there.
He did.
So it's going to be fourth and 4.
Lost a yard there on that one.
Republican Valley will attempt. They're going to punt. Okay.
Republican Valley's going to punt. It's all academic now with 1:20 to go in the game. Got some little guys out there for Alma.
And I believe we're going to have an encroachment probably against Republican Valley. They were not quite set for the period of time they needed to be to
And that's what
call
it
the
is.
snap. We're not set for the 5 seconds. I believe it's 5 seconds that you need to snap the ball. 3, whatever it is, I recall. Forget now.
I never do to start with.
Yeah, okay. Sugaroo forced to get it off quick, and he did. Nice little punt.
Good bounce. Gets through the legs. He falls on it at the 40-yard line. That was number 84 for Alma. That's Arlen Seaman. He's a 124-pound sophomore. Went right through his legs, but he turned around and jumped on it.
.57 seconds left. We have a real happy team down here on the Alma side of the field.
Timeout, Alma. Next week, Republican Valley plays Arapahoe. That should be a good one.
Okay, we're timed back in now. Alma having the ball on their own 45-yard line. quarterback, and in there is number 3, Mark Wudtke.
He fumbles, but I think he got back on it.
And Republican Valley has the ball.
Fumble, recovery by Republican Valley.
So with
They get
40
the ball.
seconds left back here, we
Maybe they can narrow the gap a little bit.
see if they can move the ball. The clock is starting. We have a new quarterback in there for Republican Valley, Eddie Sugaroo. Barking out the signals. He pitches out to number 31 in there, which I believe is
Dwayne Letter, I think.
right. I believe you're correct.
We called him Rick Teal all last week, I think, but we want to apologize for that. Rick Teal's number 42. 3 seconds to go in the game. 2, 1. That's the game. It's all over. A big win for the Alma Cardinals. Big upset win. Most of the pundits had Republican Valley as the winner of this game. World Herald, I believe, even predicted that they would go undefeated this year. Excuse me, that was Journal Star, I think.
Right.
And big win for the Alma Cardinals. Probably the kind of a win that would turn a program around. And I think Alma is destined to be a good team this year. I think they might be playoff bound if they can continue as they played tonight.
Yes, they did. They looked real fine. They capitalized on their breaks when they had them. Republican Valley doomed by mistakes, doomed by unfortunate field positions, and were unable to actually move the ball except for one good drive in the ball game.
One good drive
they did
was
score on.
2 first downs. The whole game was all the Republican Valley could muster. And the touchdown, and
It just wasn't Republican Valley's night.
no,
They
the breaks were not going for Republican Valley. They clearly went to Alma, but Alma made their own breaks. Their defense was working hard,
right.
and we can't slight them a bit. They played a
They
good
came
game.
here to play football,
You
and
betcha.
Republican Valley wasn't with them this evening.
Right, Republican
They've
Valley.
taken nothing away from Republican Valley. They have a fine team, and I think that they'll bounce back off of this thing and buckle down and get to work now. And I really believe, personally, that Dave, this could turn out to be an asset to him rather than a hindrance if they take it in that context.
I believe so. It might take a little pressure off of them too, because they
have.
in Class C1 they had the longest winning streak going, and they were rated number 1 by most everybody. And this might take a little pressure off of Republican Valley so that they can sit back and think about what they're doing right and what they're doing wrong, and get together. They've got some tough games coming up later in the season with St. Pat's, Imperial, Bertrand. They've got to get ready for them, and this game could help.
Yes, sir. I really believe so. And next week we have Arapahoe, which is going to be a tough game, too.
I believe so. Arapahoe has turned their program around from last year. I believe they only won like 1 or 2 games last year, but I believe they're going to be tougher this year. The Republican Valley League is tougher all around, I think. And this Alma team is clearly an example of that. They really came here to play, and they blew Rep Valley out.
They really did. Well, once again, I'd like to remind that we have some sponsors here. Tom Stritt at the Gamble Store. We have George Cornwall at the Rocket Inn, and Richard Anderson of Anderson Water Service helping you bring this game to you this evening. We do have a few stats here. I think they're academic. We'll probably sign off for now. This is Denny along with Dave and Kenny on the camera here saying good evening. Thank you.